Hello friends and welcome to another episode of the Figure Central. Today we're going to be looking at Katherine by i8toys. This company normally, if I'm not mistaken, makes 1/6 scale action figures. This is one of the first ones where they're starting to go into the 1/12 scale market. So when I saw this online, I was immediately very excited because I'd seen the 1/6 scale version of this one and I immediately did the pre-order. So it finally arrived. So let's check it out. And I just want to also say another thing. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please consider a small donation in the form of subscription. That will really help my channel out. And also check out my website. If you go to thefigurecentral.com, in there you'll see that I have free screensavers, some high resolution pictures of some of the toy photography that I've done on both my Instagram or for my YouTube. So you can see some of those images there. Absolutely free, just a way of saying thanks. All right, well, let's get to it. So first thing I'm noticing here, there's not a lot of plastic on this. A lot of this is just cardboard, which I really appreciate. The other part that I'm noticing in this as well is that the box is actually very small. It's not very big. So as far as shelf space and being able to put this up and hold on to it, I like that, because sometimes when I have boxes that are way too big, I'll hold on to them for a little bit, but once I kept the figure long enough and I decided that I wasn't going to sell it, I end up throwing away the boxes because it's taking up too much space. All right, well, let's look at the accessories first, and then we'll open up the actual action figure. All right, so far what I'm looking at, has a small buckle, has a zipper. Quality on this seems to be pretty good. This definitely reminds me of the Hasuki pocket art action figures that I've started collecting recently. This right here is going to be the key to move the eyes. And here's a submachine gun. And it comes with lots of extra accessories. Let's see what we got here. So it comes with a suppressor. Cool. It comes with a total of 4 magazines. 2 are extended magazines like this one right here, and then it has the regular size magazines. They even put the little bullets there. That's cool. And a laser sight, or not really a sight, but just a laser, or maybe a flashlight that goes on the side here. Okay, let's go ahead and try to put one of these magazines in the gun here. So this is the extended mag. Fits right in, nice and snug, is not too tight. All right, let's try the regular size magazine. Yeah, you can see that it goes further in. So that's cool. Let's check out this other section here. This look to be, these are knee pads. It comes with a total of 2 pairs, and as far as the design goes, one seems to be a slimmer, more color coordinated one, while the other one's a little bulkier, more of a single color. All right, well, let's go ahead and count the hands. That's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hands. 2 are doing the fist. 2 are meant to hold either a gun or a machine gun or a rifle, and then 1 is to hold a knife. Okay, well, let's go ahead and check out the figure now. A lot of detail. Good paint job on this. Everything looks Nice and clean, no smudges. And a lot of cloth on this action figure. The shirt is cloth. The arm guards are plastic, but they're made to look like if it's cloth or straps. Even this right here, this blue part, this is also cloth. It's kind of transparent, similar to her leggings, I guess. A little see-through. Good movement. Yeah, it's just the right amount of tension. It's pretty good. Ab crunch is not as flexible as other figures that I've seen, and I wonder if it's just because of the clothing. The knee bend is good though. Bend's pretty good. The shoes don't have any holes like some figures do. And there's Velcro here, so the skirt comes off. Okay, it's just wearing like almost like a bathing suit under that. But the rest of the clothing doesn't seem to come off. Yeah, there's no Velcro there. It's almost like it's sewn together or almost glued. I'm not sure. It even has this little tiny buckle on the vest. Those small details really make everything come together. Yeah, it's the same size as this buckle here. Let's see if we can get the coat on the figure itself. And I had to bring in the figure like this because those extra straps, they don't come off. And even if they do, I didn't want to bother with it because it just seems like it's going to be a lot of work trying to put them back in place. So I just kind of have her slip into the coat. Seems to be the best way to get the coat on the figure. And there it is. It fits pretty good, nice and snug. Only thing I did notice, yeah, there's definitely no wires on the coat at all. Also, there was no stand on the box, so just keep that in mind, but it seems to stand on its own just fine, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Now let's see how easy it is to remove the hands. Like I mentioned earlier, this is like a rubber material. Oh, look at that, just pop right off. This is the reason why I like when toy manufacturers use this type of plastic. Look at that, it just pops right in. There's no need to use a heat gun or a hair dryer. The plastic is soft enough that you don't have to worry about snapping the pegs. Let's go ahead and put on the weapon on her. And see, it fits right in, no problems. The flexibility is has just enough tension to be able to be removed from the peg and to be able to hold anything, any of the accessories. I wish all toy makers will take note and just make this the standard when it comes to extra accessories like hands. Now let's see if we can see it is to put on the knee pad on the figure itself. Oh, slips right in. Has like a little elastic band in it. Look at that, just pops right in. Awesome. Yeah, they just both fit perfectly in. Here's the extra one that it came with. I don't really like the design on that one too much, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it aside right now. I'm gonna keep these on. And next, let's see how the eye movement and head removal of this figure goes. So, oh, look at that. Just comes right off. It's a magnet, so it's a magnet based peg. And then from there it said that you can remove the face from the hair. Yeah, comes right off. And now we have access to the eyes, the back of the eyes. I really wanted to show you guys the detail on the face and the eyes. I mean, look at that. They didn't just do the typical, I'm just gonna paint the eye. Like this is, they put like a thick resin or a clear coating. So there's depth in the eyes that makes it look more realistic and just makes the figure look so much better. So one of the things that I'm already noticing here is that the movement is definitely some restriction on the eye movement, and that's particularly driven by that piece of plastic that's in between the eyes on the back of the head. This piece right here, you see that? So what that does is that if you want to move the eye the opposite direction, that plastic stops it, so you can get the figure for the eyes to kind of get cross-eyed, I guess. But if you want to have her look in the opposite direction, away from her middle of her face, you don't get a lot of flexibility in that because of that plastic there in the middle. So that's kind of weird. So I couldn't get her to just have her be looking to the right or to the left. It's either to center or cross-eyed, which is really odd. That's the only miss that I see on this design. Hopefully in the future they can figure that out. I'm sure maybe if you go in there and kind of file down that piece of plastic, that it'll allow you to have that movement, because the movement is there, it's just restricted by that piece of plastic. That is the only thing that I would have a complaint about so far on the movement on the eyes. Outside of that, I think this is an amazing action figure. The amount of detail, again, this is just an original character. I've seen this one in the 1/6 scale, and to be able to have this level of detail on a 1/12 scale figure is just phenomenal. Good tension, good movement, the soft goods, the accessories. Like I mentioned, my only thing that I wasn't too pleased with was the eye movement, and it would have also been cool if they would have given us like an extra head with just a different expression. Outside of that, I think it's a big win for i8toys. I think they did a great job, and I hope that they'd make more of this 1/12 scale action figures. Like I mentioned, the hands was a big win for me, to be able to remove those from the pegs easily without breaking anything. And lastly, if they would add some wires to their coat, so some of the soft goods, that'll really take it another notch. But great job, i8toys. I really like what you guys did here. All right, well, that's all I got. Thank you again so much for checking out my video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you on my next one. Take care and bye-bye.